why I moved, what happened, blah, blah. But first and foremost, I just want to say that my prayers go out to the Thousand Oaks shooting victims and their families. That is such a tragedy. I don't understand why this happens, and I'm hoping one day it will no longer be a reality. I'm hoping that this will stop, because where does it stop? It's unacceptable, and I'm hoping one day we can find a solution to end this type of tragedy. Innocent people died that day, and it astounds me that somebody is okay with taking lives of people they don't even know. So my thoughts and prayers go out to those who were affected by this tragedy. Also, if you guys haven't heard, there was a huge campfire. It started like 2 days ago. I'm not in it. I've been getting a lot of messages about it. I'm not in it. It's not here in San Francisco. The only thing we're being affected by is the huge amount of smoke. Yesterday was really tough. The night before, we started smelling it, and the air started feeling really nasty. And then yesterday, everybody's coughing and wearing masks. The air quality was so poor. And I don't know how it is today. I haven't actually been outside yet, but it was hazy. The air quality was really gross. So this video is going to be vlog style, because as I mentioned in a video that never went up, we actually found our place is actually ready. We found another place that we're renting out now. Last night, sorry, my hands hurt. Last night we actually moved some of the stuff all of our stuff to the new place. So I just have, stuff for the shower and all that. So, and that's partially why my voice is raspy this morning, is the smoke inhalation that I had yesterday, because everywhere was out of masks. Like, everybody sold out of masks, so I had to tough it. But anyways, so I wanted to go over the move. There are some things that I'm going to keep private, like the names of the people, anything that had to do with people I'm going to keep private, the names of who I'm talking about. So this is going to be a very generalized video, just because I want their privacy to be respected. So, like I said in my last video, my move was a very warm response, but also a very lukewarm response for some. It was not fully accepted, and it comes with the territory. It's never going to be fully accepted when somebody is moving clear across the country, and I understand that. Like, I get that, and I told this person that I understood that, you know what I mean, when I announced that I was moving. So I'm going to break it down real quick, because I don't have much time. I actually have to be leaving here pretty soon, so sorry about that. So from the time I announced to the time I left was less than 2 months. So we announced in August that we were leaving. My husband left that week, and then I left the 29th of September. And so within that time, I had to move my whole life that I had created in less than 2 years, move it all. So I gave everything away to friends, family, co-workers. I didn't sell anything. I didn't see the point in doing that. It's just too stressful. And the pricing, I was like, well, how much would this cost? This is how much I bought it. Like, I don't have time. I didn't have time for all of that. So I decided just to give it away to friends and family that needed it, that could use it. So that was actually very easy. I started packing the week that I announced that I was moving. So I started getting boxes. I put my month notice in at work. I actually worked a month and a half. I gave a month and a half notice. So I did that, and then I had officially announced at work that I was leaving. So, sorry, there's a bunch of caution outside. So, moving is never easy, and I've moved so many times, like, it's never easy. But I knew to be happy that I had to, like, I didn't have a choice. So after I had announced, the days just flew by. And partially the reason why is there was so much drama at the place I was working that it was physically exhausting going to work. Like, it got to the point where I didn't want to be there because of the amount of drama that was there. Like, drama is so stupid at the workplace. Like, it is what it is. But so it got to the point where I didn't want to go to work, and my body was starting to really feel the effects of me leaving. Like, my energy level went plummeting because I was just so ready to leave that I'd never experienced anything like that before. So the week came and it became crunch time. Everything was fine, everybody was accepting of me moving. And, I got some really good words of wisdom, like, you have to do what's right for you and your husband. You can't just stay here and try to please everybody. You got to think about you and what makes you happy. It's like, you're right. I gotta do that, because I was really stressing out telling people, certain people, and I came to the realization either they accept it or they don't. I'm not going to force them, but it's not going to affect my decision. So the day before I left, I decided I wasn't going to say goodbye. I was going to say, I will see you later. Goodbye is just too final for me, and I don't like saying goodbye. I like saying see you later, because it's not as final, and it's going to happen. It's just, there's no timestamp, and it just makes me feel better at the end of the day. So I said my see you laters, and my last day at work was very emotional. Such an emotional roller coaster. So when my boss got there, she goes, we're going to pretend like it's just a normal day at work. We're not going to focus on you leaving. It will ruin the day. Just, work like normal. And then at the end of the day, we'll deal with that. It's like, okay. So at the end of the day, it came around 6, because I went in at 3 or 6, and it came around being 3 o'clock. And I looked at my boss and I said, it's time. So we went into a private room, and I told her, I said, I just want to thank you so much for everything that you've done for me these last 2 years. I said, it's been the greatest 2 years working here, except for the last, 6 weeks, but, I've had a blast working for you, the best boss I've ever had, that kind of thing. And we cried, because she became very close to me, and it was very evident when I needed somebody. She was always there for me. Like, she would always ask me how I was doing, especially since my husband wasn't, he was here and he wasn't over there. So it was really comforting to know that I had a boss that was a boss, but she was also somebody I could go talk to. So then I went and said the rest of my see you laters with my coworkers. Like, they threw a party for me. Like, it was such a great send-off. It was amazing. And if I ever had to go back and live there, that's the first place I would apply, would be there, because they treated me like a normal human. Even though there was a lot of drama, it wasn't within the facility, it was within the department that I was working in. So, I made amazing friends, and I wouldn't have changed it. So then the night before I left, I stayed with my sister, and we, talked about future plans and stuff, and I had an amazing time. We had a Harry Potter marathon. It was fantastic. One of the best nights of my life with my sister. Then it came time to say goodbye to her, my see you laters, and I told her, I said, I will see you later. That's not going to change. We'll make plans. So got on the plane and came over. So I told everybody in my personal life that I was going to send out a group message that I was in San Francisco. And, sorry, I'm checking the time. And so I sent out a group message to everybody, and I said, hey, I'm in Dallas. And then when I got here to SFO, I was like, okay, I'm at SFO, I finally made it, Then I got a really weird message from somebody, and it said, okay, have a nice life. I was like, have a nice life? Like, what does that mean? Is that like a good thing or a bad thing? Like, I was super confused. So I text this person private message, which I'm not going to reveal. And that was it. That's all I said. So the day after, I went and saw my sister-in-law and her kids. That same night, I wasn't even off the plane yet, and I got a nasty message saying that I was selfish and that this person didn't understand why I left and I should have stayed there and all sorts of things. And I was super confused because this person had so much time to actually tell me how they felt, and I told everybody that I told to be honest how they felt about it. Good, bad, I want to know so I can reassure them that I'm going to be fine. Nothing was said to me until the day I left, and that kind of irritated me because this person had so much time to tell me it was ridiculous. So I don't understand why they would tell me when I'm not there and I'm starting my new life over here. And so I was super confused. I was like, whatever, it is what it is. So the next day I texted this person and I said, I don't understand why it's an issue, but I told you up front, I was honest with you that I was moving, and I can't force you to accept it, but out of respect for you, I told you. I didn't have to, but I did. So now it's up to you to decide because I don't have time for this. You know, I have to figure a lot of stuff out here, and I don't have time to be bullied, basically. So I haven't spoken to that person since. I was extremely hurt by it, and I'm not going to pretend that I wasn't. I was. And that's just the way it is. Like, don't hurt me like that. Like, this person hit below the belt one too many times, and I can't do it anymore. So I got a job 2 days after I moved, which was so fantastic. It was like fate. And so I called a couple of people to let them know, hey, by the way, I got a new job. I start tomorrow. I was really excited about it. And one of the fears that a lot of people had was I wasn't going to find work. Well, I let everybody know, hey, I found a good job. I work Monday through Friday. I have the weekends off, blah, blah, blah. Everybody was excited for me except for a couple of people. And I heard nothing. And, it's that kind of thing where you've got to let time heal. And I have learned throughout the years that time heals, but it's not a full heal, you know what I mean? Like, everybody's going to be salty regardless because a lot of people, I wouldn't say a lot, but there were several people that were very not on board with my move. But, I can't force you to accept it, you know what I mean? Like, I can't. All I can reassure you is that I'm okay. We're doing great. We've had the best month and couple of weeks that I've had in years. And one thing that I've always told people when I was telling them that I was moving is that this is not my first time being over here. I lived here 6 years prior. So it's not like I don't know anybody. It's not like I don't know where I'm living or, that kind of thing. Like, I have lived here before. And so that's why I was so adamant on, hey, I'm going to be fine. I'm going to be okay. So, my happiness was something that I had never considered until all of this drama broke out at work and stuff on my old job, and I was done. My friends could see it, my coworkers could see it, family was starting to see it, and there was one night, I just sat in my room and I said, I can't do this anymore. I can't pretend that I'm okay. I can't pretend that I'm happy. My husband's suffering because I'm not happy. He's not happy. Let's fix it. So that's immediately what the next day I talked to him. I said, okay, we're going back. You're going to go back first, and then I'm going to clean up everything out here, and then I'm moving. So we set a date of my move, and that was it. It was happening, and nobody was going to change my mind. Nobody was going to tell me anything. Like, I was leaving. So I do feel a lot better, and I know I'm where I'm supposed to be. Everything fell into place. I got a job. My husband's working, so we are doing fantastic. So we're moving into our new place tonight. We actually moved, like I said before, we moved everything already, but we officially pay the rent, the deposit, we get the keys tonight. So I'm super excited because my husband's working. I gotta go get a bunch of stuff in the city today, so I might vlog, I don't know quite yet. But I gotta go do a bunch of stuff. I gotta check out here. For those of you who didn't know, I never mentioned it, but we were staying at a hotel till this place was ready. because the previous renter had to extend their stay, which meant we had to extend our stay because we had already had this place figured out before I moved out here, but the previous tenant had to extend the stay, so we had to stay at a hotel until we were able to get this place finalized. So, yeah, you know, everything's cool. I'm very happy, and I could not be happier. I have made great friends. I see my nieces all the time, my sister-in-law, my family that's here. I'm having a great time, and this was the best thing I ever did. So the one thing I do want to say is, if you can't take care of yourself, there's no way you're going to be able to take care of anybody else. You have to take care of yourself, whether that be like what I had to do was move or distance yourself or make boundaries. You're going to have to do it. It's never easy. These topics are never easy to talk about, but at the end of the day, if you don't, you're going to regret it like I did. And then you're going to wind up regretting that you didn't make the move when you could. That was one thing that really scared me, was that I would get older and regret that I didn't move when I could. So I seized my moment, I took my opportunity, and I don't regret it. And so for those of you who are struggling to make a really life-changing decision, don't think about anybody else. Think about how you're living and how you want to live, and make a change. If you're able to do it, do it. You live once. This is your one life, your one opportunity. So take it. Don't worry about what other people think, because at the end of the day, I guarantee you the people that want to be there and support you, they will be there the whole way. It's not going to matter. So I gotta go. Checkout's at 11, and it is 10:31, and I still gotta get some stuff packed up. So I just wanted to come on here and fully update you. Our place is ready. We actually moved yesterday. We're getting our keys today, which is great because it's closer to work. It's a fabulous move. I'm so excited. I'll have Wi-Fi, so I'll be able to upload way more videos. A lot of people were asking me how I was doing. I'm doing great. Thank you for all your support and love. There will be videos coming, so don't worry. I have some videos planned. I'm actually going to be filming tomorrow as well, so it's coming. Don't you worry. I have not left you. I have not forgot about you. I'm actually going to upload this video today. So if you have any other questions about my move, let me know in the comments. If you have any video ideas you would like me to do during this holiday season, let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and follow me on all my social media. Everything will be down below. Don't forget to push a little notification bell so you are notified when I upload new videos. And I will catch you my next time. Bye.